Hello everyone. I hope you see me actually. And here we are. As you know, I shared in the past few days a little LTD unit with magnetic drive. This is a simple mechanism with small magnets on the displacer, attract, and that's cool. And a lot of people didn't believe this is a working model, but I didn't want to show everything about this because this is a new unit. But after I thinking about a lot, so hi there. Nobody's here, but who cares? I will show you this unit in working condition. What unit? What I want to show you? This one. Yeah. The magnetic coupled LTD unit that I want to show you. Actually, I don't know how I see the comment or something like that. Probably no, that, so I don't know. But I can change this. So why can I see? Hi there. Bleed is here. This is a new video, but in a live. And I want to show this unit, this LTD unit in working condition. I don't know how can I see the comments, or maybe there will be on the screen. This is my phone, and yep, I'm here. Hi there. A lot of people write me a comment. This is the last short video was fake because there was a cut and after repeated, but this is not true. And I want to show you today with this little burner, the unit could work around 60 or 65 degrees different the unit start. I fill up this. So the experiment will really cool because I will drive the unit with burner, but the temperature difference will be low. So hola Arturo, you are the first. So actually I don't know you. I, yeah, there is some light. Probably it will be okay or better. Arturo, could you give me a feedback? So, are you here? Do you hear me? Just a short yes or no. That will be good. I have a temperature meter as a non-contact temperature meter with infrared. So the unit has a hot side. There is an aluminum heat exchanger connected with the polycarbonate sheet. The polycarbonate won't be that temperature what I measured. It's much lower, but actually the lighter is far from the aluminum, so the temperature is not so high. Actually 64 degrees. The other side, I put some tissues. There is no wet actually, not so much. And I'm waiting for the 80s or 90s, 90 degrees, because the unit will start around 60 degrees difference. Before it starts, I want to show you the inner structure somehow. There is the main magnet with south and north part, and a forth and a back side. So on the front is south and the back side is north. In the displacer we have two other magnets, and there is opposite direction, and when I put the magnet there is attraction, as you see. Yeah. Hop, the unit start. Ho ho. Okay, we measured the temperature, actually 85 degrees and 23. So that I tell you before, the engine start around 60-62 degrees difference. That's cool. 87, 27 around. It's not too fast, but it's working. And if I start this, this is the sticky point, actually, you see. And a lot of pressure inside. I start to release some. Yeah. I don't know how you see that. So this is a magnetic driven LTD Stirling engine, and I can show you the working conditions: 85.6 and 28 on the cold side. It's working pretty cool. It's not ULTD, it's a ultra LTD, but LTD, under 100 degrees different. The blue parts are mesh for regeneration, but there is not really working because the hole on the middle, it's much bigger where the magnet go through the displacer. There is a problem, but anyway, the unit works. So the plastic part has much lower temperature than the aluminum part. The aluminum part actually 85 degrees, and I try to measure the plastic parts. It's only 71.6. Yeah, the cold side is rising because no wet on it. I try to put some water. And if you have questions about this unit, probably I can answer that. Yeah, the working is really stable, as you see. Pretty simple. This is a Stirling engine with magnetic displacer and driving piston too. Actually, it's work with 80 degrees, 70 degrees on the hot side and 28 on the cold side. I uploaded 2 videos in the past few days, a longer one without any heat source, and a short one, a really short one, just for attention. I just wanted to show you the working engine. Oh, that's the problem with this part, because it's not fixed. And this is the prototype, of course. Ah, it's too far. The temperature is too low, but actually it's okay. Sometimes the movement is not straight, the displacer wobbling, and if the magnets are not so if the magnet moves in a wrong distance, the unit stops. But actually, you see, it's working. No video effects and no cutting and no anything. So I just wanted to show you how this unit works. It's pretty simple, and if you don't believe this is an LTD, I can measure a 77 on this side and 27.7 here. If I measure the aluminum has much higher temperature, maybe 96, 97. Yep, 97. But the plastic, where is the plastic? The plastic only 62. And the temperature rising here on the cold side too, because the heat goes one side to the other one. So the thermodynamics is working. If you have any question, just don't hesitate to ask me, and I try to answer that. As you see, yeah, this is alive. Hi there. The knocking noise came from the LTD unit, and I'm here in the warehouse. This is my little working station, and I'm really happy because the unit is working after more than 10 years when the idea came up, and I started to make the first unit more than 10 years ago. That was a high temperature difference unit. That was a working unit, but not stable, and the magnet was too heavy. And after I start to make a normal LTD that see anywhere a round bottom and top, but that wasn't stable also. And after I forget this, and in this year I separated the videos on the back, and I started to make a new one with this flip-flop displacer, because the flip-flop displacer is really cool to see. And I made a lot of experiments with the magnets, how far I can hold the magnets, and the distance, how far the distance, what should I do for the working unit. And after lots of experimental running, oh yeah, it's empty, and start to I blow out, and you will see how long it could run. And as you hear, the knocking noise is really stable, so it's not so fast, but it's enough to work. The power is enough to work. And if I stop this, it could start again. Yeah, it's okay. This is my desktop with a lot of units around the Chinese manufacturers, and here is my new one. This is a marble unit with this one. I just want to connect here, and maybe later it will be a working unit. But now I just wanted to show you this LTD originally, and still running. The temperature is much lower than before. It's only 59.5, and the code size is 26.5. If you are new here, just try to see the other videos, I guess, because a lot of instructional and tutorial video there, so you can check them. And if you have creativity and scissors and cans, balloons or other things, you can make a working Stirling engine. I suggest you just watch the series, because there are a lot of videos, and you see it's still running. Yeah. I know it's boring for you, but for me it's really interesting, because it's 57, and 25.5, and it's still running. But if you have questions, don't hesitate to ask me. I'm here. This is a random video because I wasn't sure it will be a live video or not. But actually I push the button, so you are here, I am here, and this is the last actions after a good run. The temperature dropped 54 and 24. So this is a real LTD, and the plastic is much lower. I hope you enjoyed this, and maybe I will show you a normal video from this run, not just this live, because I want to show this for more people than you are here. Yeah, it's stopped. Maybe. Yeah. Okay, it stopped. It's under 30 degrees difference. It stopped. But everything's okay with this because this is an LTD Stirling unit. And this is the hot side with the aluminum heat sink. I glued onto the plastic. The displacer is styrofoam with mesh regenerator. There's plastic mesh regenerator, and there is the magnet. The magnet attracts the displacer and push to the other side. Not pull. It's always push the displacer to the other side. And that is the main thing that I told you before. If you know the Yaksa, the Yaksa works something like this. There is a plastic spring on the bottom, and when the piston going down, then push the plastic spring, and the spring push the displacer on the other side, and that start the cycle. But here we have only magnets, and the magnet push onto the other side. So that's cool. As you see, it's not perfect because this is a prototype, but this prototype is a working prototype. If you are new here, a few minutes ago it stopped because it's cooled down this side. But if you want, I just show you again. I have time. If you have no questions, I'm just playing with the this is 96 degrees ethanol. It's burning without any smoke. It burns without smoke. It's pretty cool. Not so cheap, but actually this is an experiment. Okay. Probably you don't believe the burner could start this unit with as an LTD, but I can show you this is an LTD, really. I'm Blade, and you're watching Blade's World now. This is a playground for Stirling engines and other hotter engines, thermoacoustics. And if you want to build one, just see or search the series of the Stirling engines and just start to build one, and after share all your impressions and other things. Yeah, it's close to start, but the temperature on the hot side is only 59.8. The cold side is around 24 degrees. Yeah, it's close, 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 close. Yep. And again. It's only 74. It's 24.6. So this is an LTD. Just check the normal video where no heat source, and I just show the mechanism how it works. But if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me, and I try to answer that. If you hear me, please send me a message with a yes or something like, oh yeah, hi there, Lord. Yeah, it looks good and working. That's the main thing. I want to show this one. This is a new thing because you never seen this before, probably on my channel. But this is a magnetic LTD unit where the magnet on the piston, there is the magnet, and this push the displacer on the other side, and that create a good moment. Yeah. It's far from the heat exchanger, so nearby the light is 100, but on the plastic is only 76, and the cold side is 27, 28. But I checked the temperature before. There was a 50-60 temperature Celsius difference was the starting point. But after, when I blew the light off, I measured 35 around, and there was a still working unit. So I think the piston is not optimal for the displacer, of course, because the gas volume is much bigger than we need. And I should this part fix somehow with small bearings or something like that, and we will see, and maybe later. If you want, I just show you few new things that I got from Temu. This is a 3-piston rotary unit. It's pretty cool. I want to make something like this. I have another one. This is really good and fast. Yep, there is a girl, and there is another one. It's still running. It's good, it's good, it's good. $99, $29. It's a bit faster, but not so much. Do you have any questions? But yeah, I can show you myself. Hi there, I'm Blade, and you're watching Blade's World now. This is my phone, And this small unit in the background you hear, that's my magnetic LTD unit, the Stirling engine with magnetic coupled displacer. And today I just want to show you how it works, how it really works. And this is a really low temperature unit because it's working with 35 degrees temperature difference. But now we have around 60, 70 or something like that. Yeah, I can show you 77.5 and 30.9. In this construction I can't show you the hot water to use so it's not possible. So I'm just thinking about this because from far it's not too hot, and the aluminum heatsink, it's pretty good to make a uniform heat on the plastic part without any molding or something like that. Yeah, it's cool. So guys, if you have no questions, I just blow the light off and you can check how long it could run. Yeah. The light, no, it's not okay. Sorry for my English and other things, because it was just a quick idea to show you the working unit in real time. And still running, but the temperature is really so much lower than before. It's 77.5 and 28, so it's around 51 degrees or something like that, and still running. If you are new here, I just suggest you to search on my channel, because there are a lot of tutorials and long videos how you can make a simple Stirling engine. This one is a prototype. I just make it because this is my idea, an old idea from the past, and now it's working. Ah, yeah, it's finished. Yeah, it's okay. Hello, Kate. Yes, it's possible to use the solar heat. Yeah. Thanks to help grow food. Thanks very much. So this is my second live probably in the past 18 years. That's a long time. YouTube sent me a message. Your channel is 18 years old. Oh, hurrah! It's good. But it is a really cool thing to make this unit as a working model. And there was maybe 11 years old idea. And as you see, it's not so pricey, because all things is used. This is from the each day things, and there is some syringe, glass syringe, styrofoam, plastics, and the heatsink. So nothing more. I want to make it more precise. This part is the Achilles heel. So there's a pivot or something is a joint. It's not good because it's wobbling, and the unit is not so fast because the mechanical losses, it's too high. I think the flip-flop displacer is a good solution, and I think if I can use this orientation, I try to. So when the gravity on this side and this part is fixed, then is really low the resistance of the movement of the displacer. But now it's not working. It's working because the highest height on the bottom, and it's only just flip back and forth. About regenerator, the regenerator is a plastic mesh or sponge from the aquarium. Probably I can show you, but here I have got something like this. And something like this. Okay. I put the regenerator on the top because there is the highest speed of the air. But actually, it was a mistake because if you see here, oh, just okay, maybe there. There is a hole on the middle where the magnet goes through the displacer. That that hole is too big, so actually the regenerating effect is not so good because the air goes through the hole and not goes through the regenerator. But this is a prototype, so yes, it's a double hat. It's more than double, I think. But actually, if you see, the I calculated a lot of things with this shape of the displacer or with the similar thickness of the displacer, and there is no difference, no big difference. If I use a shaped box and a simple displacer, then the volume will be similar, not so big difference between them. But with this one, the thickness is much smaller here, so probably the heat loss is bigger. I don't know, I've not calculated yet, but it was the easier to make. It was easier to make, yeah. Dead space, it's the dead space is an interesting thing because if the volume is big, the unit could start with lower temperature difference. Because the contraction and the expansion work with this piston, and if we have a lot of air in and we use the okay, maybe I know what do you mean. Yeah, actually the center hole is a dead space. It's too much, but this is not a power unit. It's only just a demonstration one. If you see if you check my old videos, there is a lot of moving cylinder LTDs. That is really interesting unit, and I made the shaped box around the displacer, and I made this one like this for the rocky. There's a water piston imbalance unit. Started with solar heat, auto start with solar heat, and probably we can make hundreds of different Stirling engines with ideas, but creativity is infinite. So oh, 21 people here. Hi everybody, I'm Blade and you're watching Blades right now. Actually 56 minutes. Maybe it's boring, but this unit is really interesting what I showed in the past, because this is a magnetic coupled LTD unit, and thanks for the hearts. As you know, the live, I think the live is the hardest thing in the YouTube for me too, because the English words are not mine. I'm Hungarian, and the Hungarian words totally different with the from the English ones. Oh, yeah. But I hope it's enough to show you the things. Maybe it's good to show again. If you have question, don't hesitate to ask me, as Keith does, and the others. This is a Stirling engine. If you are new here, you didn't know this, or you know this but don't understand this. This unit, a magnetic displacer, magnetic couple displacer with opposite direction magnets. Maybe I can show you how it works without the engine. It starts around 55 and 60 degrees difference. Yeah, it started again. I can measure for you. 64 and 23.4. So around 30 or 35 degrees we can start the unit. Yeah, the wobbling displacer is not healthy. As you see. Yeah, just a bit knocking. Yeah. Something happened that. Okay, it's working. Ah, Lord, it's not true because this is an LTD. The I know what do you mean. The metal mesh or metal sponge is really good from stainless steel for regenerator, but in LTD units the plastics are better uh, because the heat volume or heat demand is not too big, so the plastic has enough oh, just something right, yeah. So this placer is not stable actually because this part. So just back to the answer. So the plastic has enough heat holding capacity, heat capacity to run this unit. The if I change this with steel, it's still working. Just the the height, no height, the weight of the displacer will be higher, and that is not good. The lighter burnt out a bit and too far from the heatsink actually. Oh, the alcohol burner out actually. Yeah. Oh, it's working. Okay. Um, so uh, this live is end actually because my partner waiting for me and for my car, but actually this video live was interesting for me, and a big challenge for me because my English is not so good, but I hope help grow food. Thanks. It's okay. Thanks, Kate. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, but for LTD is enough, and we can combine the stainless steel with the plastic if we want to make a heat pump, and then it's really good for low temperature units. But for engine, the plastic is enough if the unit is under 100 degrees. Yeah, there is possible with stationary regenerator, but I wanted to make a running unit first, and after we could thinking about the next steps, or the developing steps, how we can make it better and better. But the first thing first, this is an 11 or more years old idea that I can show you today, because the magnetic driven displacer is a unique thing. You can find a lot of nice Stirling engine with magnetic drive, but there is a pulling magnet in, and this is a pushing magnet, because if you see, it's push the displacer, not pull. And the other Stirlings on the YouTube all pull the displacer, not push, as mine. It's more like Yaksa, but the Yaksa has differences, because on the top there is the gravitation moves back the displacer to the bottom, but from the bottom a spring push up the displacer. And here we have two pushing effects. So if the unit will be better and optimal, more optimal, and lower losses, and then it will be much faster and effective, around like Yaksa, probably. And it has a lot of future development possibilities, because I can make it with 3 pistons, 3 displacers, with springs or magnets also. So a lot of things will happen in the next. And I hope you enjoyed this, guys. I should go. Just a moment. Hi everybody. Thanks for your watching and to follow my works. I hope I can make other interesting things for the future, but I have not too much time to make them. So probably the videos will coming, but the live is too hard for me. Maybe if I talking with you with Hungarian, hello, sziasztok, magyarul azért egy kicsit könnyebb, de ezt a YouTube úgyse fogja nektek lefordítani, mivel hogy nem egy videóban jelenik meg, hanem egy élőbe. So, thanks everyone, see you soon. It was Blade, and I just suggest you check my channel, and if you can, support my effort for the next video and the next development and research and experiment. Hi everyone, it was Blade. Bye bye.